Hi there, everyone. Welcome back to Fluent Express. I'm Tom, and I'm absolutely thrilled to be with you today for another exciting English learning adventure. For those who are just joining our amazing community, we share a fresh English mastery video every single day to accelerate your language journey and make learning feel more intuitive and enjoyable than ever before. In today's comprehensive session, you're going to discover something incredibly valuable and practical for your day-to-day interactions with English speakers around the world. This detailed lesson will not only enhance your English comprehension abilities in remarkable ways, but it will also significantly strengthen your conversational skills in authentic, real-world scenarios that you encounter regularly in your personal and professional life. Today, we're diving deep into a subject that's absolutely crucial and fundamental for communicating in English with genuine confidence, natural ease, and impressive fluency. 30 essential English expressions for daily communication that will transform how you speak and interact with others. These are the exact expressions, phrases, and linguistic patterns that fluent speakers use instinctively and effortlessly in their everyday conversations. By the time we finish this comprehensive session together, you'll feel completely comfortable and confident incorporating them into your own speech patterns, making your English sound more natural and native-like than you ever imagined possible. These essential English expressions aren't limited to academic exercises, grammar drills, or traditional study materials that you might find in textbooks. Instead, they're the living, breathing expressions that you encounter constantly when meeting someone new at work or social events, when organizing activities and making plans with friends, or when simply having a casual, relaxed conversation with a friend, family member, or coworker during your daily routine. These are authentic, real-world expressions that will dramatically enhance your understanding of natural English as it's actually spoken by native speakers, while simultaneously helping you respond more smoothly, confidently, and appropriately in various social situations. Whether you're shopping at the grocery store or mall, working in an office environment, talking on the phone with colleagues or friends, or simply relaxing at home with family, these versatile expressions will prove incredibly valuable across all types of everyday situations you might encounter. In this comprehensive lesson, I'll carefully introduce these practical expressions one by one, providing clear explanations and demonstrating their proper usage in authentic conversations that mirror real-life interactions. We'll also engage in interactive practice sessions throughout the video, creating an immersive experience that simulates actual real-life dialogue situations where you might use these expressions. The beauty of these expressions lies in their versatility and frequency of use. They serve as the building blocks of natural English conversation, appearing in contexts ranging from formal business meetings to casual coffee shop chats. Understanding when and how to use them appropriately will elevate your English speaking skills significantly. Before we dive into our exciting content, please remember to subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell so you'll stay consistently updated with our future English mastery content and never miss a valuable lesson. This support means the world to us and helps us connect with more dedicated students like you while also maintaining your consistent daily progress and learning momentum. Your engagement through likes, comments, and shares helps us reach learners worldwide who are on similar journeys to improve their English skills. We love hearing about your progress and success stories, so don't hesitate to share your experiences in the comment section below. Perfect. Now, let's get started on this incredible learning journey together. Please have something to write with ready, whether it's a notebook, tablet, or phone, so you can jot down the expressions and examples that resonate most with you and that you'd like to practice further in your own time. Remember, active participation and note-taking significantly enhance retention and help you internalize these expressions more effectively. The goal isn't just to understand these expressions theoretically, but to make them a natural part of your English vocabulary that you can access quickly and confidently in real conversations. Let's jump right in and begin transforming your English communication skills today. Get ready to discover expressions that will make your English sound more natural, confident, and fluent than ever before. This is going to be an amazing learning experience.
Let's start with our first collection of essential English expressions that will immediately improve your conversational abilities. One expression you'll frequently encounter in various social and professional settings is, "How's it going?" This represents a very relaxed, friendly, and welcoming approach to asking about someone's current state, mood, or general well-being without being overly formal or intrusive. Rather than using more formal alternatives like "How do you do?" or "How are you today?", which can feel structured and sometimes awkward in casual settings, people commonly say with genuine warmth, "Hey, how's it going?" Or even more casually, "How's it going?" It functions primarily as a friendly greeting rather than a detailed inquiry about specific difficulties or challenges someone might be facing. A straightforward and natural response might be, "Pretty good, thanks," or "Can't complain, yourself?" These responses maintain the casual, friendly tone while showing reciprocal interest. Here's a brief but typical interaction you might hear anywhere. Person A, "Hey, how's it going?" Person B, "Pretty good, thanks. Just finished a great lunch downtown." Practice repeating that natural exchange several times. "Hey, how's it going?" "Pretty good, thanks." Try incorporating this versatile greeting when you speak with someone casually today, whether it's a coworker, neighbor, or a friend. Notice how it creates an immediate sense of connection and friendliness. Another incredibly practical expression that you'll use constantly during shopping experiences and retail interactions is, "I'm just browsing." This expression frequently appears when you're exploring stores, markets, or any retail environment where sales associates might approach to offer assistance. Imagine confidently entering a clothing store, bookshop, or electronics store where a helpful sales associate approaches you with a smile and asks, "May I assist you with anything today?" Or, "Are you looking for something specific?" You can courteously and clearly respond, "I'm just browsing. Thanks so much." This simple yet effective expression allows you to sound completely natural and appropriately polite, while clearly indicating that you don't require immediate assistance at the moment, but you appreciate their willingness to help. Let's practice this expression together with proper intonation. "I'm just browsing." "Thanks." Notice how the tone should be friendly and appreciative, not dismissive or rude. Picture yourself confidently walking into a modern bookstore filled with interesting titles. The knowledgeable staff member approaches with genuine helpfulness and mentions, "Please feel free to ask if you have any questions about our selection." You smile warmly and respond with confidence, "I'm just browsing. Thanks so much." It's beautifully straightforward, yet it perfectly matches how native speakers naturally communicate in these everyday situations. Here's another expression that appears constantly in both personal and professional conversations. "Sounds perfect." You can utilize this enthusiastic expression to demonstrate clear approval, genuine excitement, or strong agreement regarding a proposal, suggestion, or recommendation that someone has made. The versatility of this phrase makes it suitable for various contexts, from casual social plans to business arrangements. If your colleague, friend, or study partner suggests something appealing like, "Let's grab a quick lunch at that new Mediterranean cafe nearby," you can respond with genuine enthusiasm. "Sounds perfect to me." It naturally conveys friendliness, positivity, and eagerness to participate in the suggested activity. Practice this expression with authentic enthusiasm. "Sounds perfect." Express it with genuine energy and positivity in your voice. Consider this realistic scenario. Your dedicated study partner proposes a helpful idea. How about we review those challenging grammar concepts together tomorrow morning before the big test? You respond with confidence and enthusiasm. Sounds perfect. This simple but powerful expression effectively demonstrates your engagement and genuine interest in continuing the conversation and participating in the activity. Now, let's explore the incredibly useful expression, "I'm not certain." This diplomatic phrase proves extremely helpful when you lack a definitive answer or require additional time for careful consideration before responding. It feels much gentler and more professional than bluntly stating, "I have no idea," or "I don't know," which can sometimes sound abrupt or unprepared in professional or social settings. For instance, if someone inquires about scheduling details like, "Do you happen to remember what time the important presentation starts this afternoon?" and you're genuinely unsure about the exact timing, you might reply thoughtfully, "I'm not certain about the exact time. Let me quickly verify the schedule and get back to you within the hour." Practice this diplomatic expression with appropriate tone. "I'm not certain." Then practice expanding your response naturally, if desired. "I'm not certain, but I believe it might be around 2 o'clock this afternoon." This approach effectively maintains smooth conversation flow and clearly demonstrates your willingness to assist or follow through with finding accurate information. Another absolutely fundamental expression for maintaining positive relationships is "no problem at all." This represents a gracious and courteous method of indicating that something isn't significant, bothersome, or inconvenient to you. It's an excellent way to show understanding and maintain positive relationships in various situations. For instance, someone might say apologetically, "I'm really sorry, but I accidentally misplaced your important notes from yesterday's meeting." And you can respond with genuine understanding. "No problem at all. Please don't stress about it. These things happen to everyone." This considerate expression helps you remain calm, understanding, and genuinely considerate during conversations, even when minor inconveniences occur. Let's practice this expression together with the right emotional tone. No problem at all. Say it with a naturally relaxed, friendly, and reassuring manner that puts others at ease. Imagine a realistic situation where a reliable colleague sincerely apologizes for running slightly behind schedule for your planned meeting. You smile understandingly and say with genuine warmth, "It's completely fine. No problem at all. I know traffic can be unpredictable."
Moving forward with our comprehensive exploration of essential English expressions, let's examine another incredibly powerful phrase that appears frequently in both casual and professional conversations. That makes sense. This versatile expression serves as an excellent way to show understanding, agreement, or acknowledgement when someone explains something to you, shares their reasoning, or describes a situation that you can comprehend and relate to. When your friend explains why they chose a particular restaurant for dinner, saying something like, "I picked this place because it has great vegetarian options and it's close to the theater," you can respond naturally with, "That makes sense," showing that you understand their logical reasoning. This simple phrase demonstrates active listening and validates the other person's thought process, making conversations flow more smoothly and naturally. Practice saying this expression with genuine understanding. That makes sense. Notice how your tone should convey comprehension and agreement. The beauty of this phrase lies in its ability to bridge different parts of a conversation, showing that you're following along and processing what the other person is sharing with you. Consider this realistic workplace scenario. Your colleague explains their project timeline by saying, "I'm planning to finish the research phase by Friday so I can start writing the report next week when I have fewer meetings scheduled." You nod thoughtfully and respond, "That makes sense. Having dedicated time for writing will definitely help you focus better." This response shows engagement and understanding while encouraging further discussion.
Another essential expression that you'll use countless times in various social situations is "excuse me." However, this phrase has multiple important applications that many English learners don't fully understand. It can be used politely to get someone's attention, to apologize for a minor interruption, or to ask someone to repeat something you didn't hear clearly. For getting attention, you might say, "Excuse me, could you help me find the customer service desk?" when approaching a store employee. For apologizing for an interruption, you might say, "Excuse me for interrupting, but I have an urgent question about the deadline." For asking someone to repeat information, you might say, "Excuse me, could you repeat that phone number? I want to make sure I write it down correctly." Practice this versatile expression in different contexts. "Excuse me, where is the nearest restroom?" "Excuse me, I didn't catch what you said about the meeting time." The key is matching your tone to the situation, polite and respectful in all cases, but with slightly different energy depending on whether you're getting attention, apologizing, or asking for clarification. Let's explore another frequently used expression. "I'll get back to you." This professional and courteous phrase is perfect when someone asks you a question that requires research, consideration, or consultation with others before you can provide a complete answer. Instead of giving an uncertain or incomplete response on the spot, this expression buys you time while showing respect for the person's inquiry. If a colleague asks, "What's our budget allocation for the marketing campaign next quarter?" and you need to check the latest financial reports, you can respond professionally, "That's a great question. I'll need to review the updated budget documents, and I'll get back to you by tomorrow morning with the exact figures." This shows responsibility and commitment to providing accurate information. Practice this professional expression, "I'll get back to you." You can expand it naturally. "I'll get back to you by the end of the day," or "Let me check on that and I'll get back to you first thing tomorrow." This phrase demonstrates professionalism and reliability, qualities that are highly valued in both personal and business relationships. Now, let's examine the expression "fair enough," which serves as an excellent way to show acceptance or agreement even when you might not be completely enthusiastic about something. It's particularly useful when you want to acknowledge someone's point of view or decision without necessarily expressing strong excitement or disagreement. If your friend suggests a movie that isn't your first choice but you're willing to watch it, you might say, "Fair enough, let's go see it." If a coworker explains why they prefer a different approach to solving a problem, you might respond, "Fair enough, I can see why that method would work better for your situation." This response shows maturity and flexibility in your communication style. Practice saying "fair enough" with an accepting tone that shows you're being reasonable and open-minded. The phrase works particularly well in situations where compromise or mutual understanding is important. It's neither overly enthusiastic nor negative. It strikes a perfect balance that keeps conversations moving forward constructively. Another incredibly useful expression for daily conversations is "what do you think?" This question engages others in decision-making processes and shows that you value their opinions and input. It's an excellent way to make conversations more interactive and collaborative rather than one-sided. You might use this expression when planning activities. "I'm thinking we could try the new sushi restaurant downtown for lunch. What do you think?" Or when seeking feedback on ideas. "I'm considering taking that online photography course next month. What do you think? Is it worth the investment?" This phrase invites others to share their perspectives and creates more engaging, two-way conversations. Practice asking "what do you think?" with genuine curiosity and interest in the other person's response. Notice how this simple question can transform a statement into an interactive discussion, making the other person feel valued and heard. Finally, let's explore the expression "I see what you mean." This phrase is perfect for showing that you understand someone's perspective or explanation, even if you might not have initially seen things the same way.
It demonstrates good listening skills and emotional intelligence in conversations. When someone explains a complex concept or shares their reasoning about a decision, responding with, "I see what you mean," shows that you've processed their explanation and understand their point of view. For example, if a friend explains why they prefer working from home, saying, "I'm more productive at home because I can control my environment and avoid office distractions," you might respond, "I see what you mean." Having that level of control over your workspace definitely makes a difference in focus and productivity. Practice this expression with understanding and acknowledgement in your voice. "I see what you mean." This phrase builds bridges in conversations and helps create mutual understanding, even when people have different perspectives or experiences.
Continuing our journey through essential English expressions, let's explore some phrases that will make your conversations sound more natural and engaging. One expression that appears constantly in everyday interactions is "how about you?" This simple yet powerful phrase transforms statements into interactive exchanges and shows genuine interest in the other person's experiences, opinions, or situations. After sharing information about yourself, adding "how about you" invites the other person to participate in the conversation and share their own experiences. For example, you might say, "I had a really productive day at work today, finished 3 important projects, and had a great meeting with my team. How about you? How was your day?" This creates a natural back and forth flow that makes conversations more engaging and balanced. The beauty of "how about you" lies in its versatility. You can use it after discussing weekend plans. "I'm planning to visit the new art museum this Saturday. How about you? Any exciting plans?" Or after sharing preferences. "I really enjoy hiking on mountain trails because I love being surrounded by nature. How about you? What outdoor activities do you prefer?" This expression shows that you're not just talking about yourself, but genuinely interested in learning about others. Practice using "how about you" with authentic curiosity and interest in your voice. Notice how this simple addition can prevent conversations from becoming one-sided monologues and instead create engaging dialogues where both people feel heard and valued. Another essential expression that demonstrates politeness and consideration is "sorry to bother you." This phrase is perfect when you need to interrupt someone, ask for help, or make a request that might inconvenience others. It shows awareness that you're potentially disrupting someone's time or attention, which is highly appreciated in both professional and personal contexts. You might use this expression when approaching a busy colleague. "Sorry to bother you, but I have a quick question about the client presentation format." Or when asking a stranger for directions. "Sorry to bother you, but could you help me find the nearest subway station? I'm a bit lost." This courteous introduction makes people more willing to help because it shows respect for their time and situation. Practice saying "sorry to bother you" with genuine politeness and consideration. The key is to sound sincere rather than overly apologetic. You're acknowledging that you're asking for someone's attention, which shows good social awareness and emotional intelligence. Let's examine another frequently used expression: "I'm running late." This honest and straightforward phrase is essential for communicating timing issues in various situations. Whether you're stuck in traffic, delayed by an unexpected meeting, or simply running behind schedule, this expression clearly communicates your situation while showing respect for others' time. You might text a friend, "Sorry, I'm running late. Traffic is heavier than expected, but I should be there in about 15 minutes. Or call a colleague. "Hi, I'm running late for our lunch meeting. My previous appointment went longer than planned, but I'm on my way now." This expression shows responsibility and consideration by keeping others informed about your situation and respect others' schedules. Practice saying "I'm running late" with appropriate urgency and sincerity. Often, you'll want to follow it with an explanation and an estimated arrival time to show that you're being responsible about the situation and respect others' schedules. Another invaluable expression for daily communication is "let me know." This phrase effectively delegates information sharing responsibilities and shows that you're interested in staying informed about developments, decisions, or changes. It's particularly useful in both professional and personal planning situations. You might say to a teammate, "I'll start working on the presentation outline. Let me know when you finish the research so we can coordinate our sections." Or to a friend, "I'm flexible about restaurant choices for dinner. Let me know what you're in the mood for and I'll make a reservation." This expression shows collaborative spirit and keeps communication channels open. Practice using "let me know" with clear expectations about what information you need and when you need it. You can specify timing. "Let me know by Thursday." Or content. "Let me know which option you prefer." This clarity helps ensure effective communication and follow-through. Now, let's explore the expression, "I'm glad to hear that." This positive and supportive phrase shows genuine happiness about good news or positive developments that someone shares with you. It demonstrates empathy and creates positive emotional connections in conversations. When a friend tells you about a job promotion, "I finally got the promotion I've been working toward for months," you can respond warmly with, "I'm so glad to hear that. You've worked incredibly hard and you definitely deserve this recognition." Or when a family member shares recovery news, "The doctor says my test results look much better this month." You might respond, "I'm really glad to hear that. You must feel so relieved." Practice saying "I'm glad to hear that" with genuine warmth and enthusiasm in your voice. This expression helps strengthen relationships by showing that you care about others' well-being and success. The key is matching your energy level to the significance of their news. Another essential expression for navigating social situations is "it's up to you." This gracefully hands decision-making power to someone else while showing flexibility and consideration for their preferences. It's particularly useful when you want to be accommodating or when someone else has stronger preferences about a particular choice. When planning activities with friends, you might say, "We could see a movie or go bowling tonight. It's up to you. I'm happy with either option." Or in work situations, "We could schedule the meeting for Tuesday or Wednesday afternoon. It's up to you which day works better with your calendar." This shows that you're flexible and considerate of others' needs and preferences. Practice saying "it's up to you" with genuine flexibility and openness. Avoid sounding indifferent or disengaged. Instead, convey that you're happy to accommodate the other person's choice because you value their comfort and preferences. Finally, let's examine the expression "I couldn't agree more." This enthusiastic phrase shows strong agreement and support for someone's opinion, statement, or suggestion. It's more emphatic than simply saying "I agree" and demonstrates passionate alignment with their viewpoint. When someone expresses an opinion you strongly support, like, "I think we need more environmentally friendly practices in our office," you might respond enthusiastically, "I couldn't agree more. We should definitely explore options like recycling programs and energy-efficient equipment." This expression adds energy and conviction to your agreement, making conversations more engaging and showing the strength of your support for their ideas. Practice saying "I couldn't agree more" with conviction and enthusiasm, showing that you're not just passively agreeing, but actively supporting their viewpoint with genuine passion and commitment.
As we continue building your repertoire of essential English expressions, let's explore some phrases that will elevate your conversational skills to even more sophisticated levels. One particularly powerful expression that demonstrates emotional intelligence and interpersonal awareness is "I can imagine." This empathetic phrase shows that you understand and can relate to someone's situation, feelings, or experiences, even if you haven't been through exactly the same circumstances yourself.
When a colleague describes their challenging week, it's good to say something like, "I've had 3 major deadlines, 2 client meetings, and my car broke down on Tuesday." You can respond with genuine understanding. "I can imagine how stressful that must have been. Dealing with work pressure and unexpected car problems at the same time would be overwhelming for anyone." This response shows emotional support without making the conversation about your own experiences. The beauty of "I can imagine" lies in its ability to validate someone's feelings and experiences while demonstrating empathy and understanding. You might use it when a friend describes their excitement about a new job. "I can imagine how thrilled you must be. This opportunity sounds perfect for your career goals." Or when someone shares their frustration about a delayed flight. "I can imagine how frustrating that delay must be, especially when you have important plans waiting for you." Practice saying "I can imagine" with genuine empathy and understanding in your voice. The key is to sound sincere and supportive rather than dismissive or superficial. This expression helps build stronger emotional connections and shows that you're actively listening and processing what others share with you. Another essential expression that appears frequently in both personal and professional contexts is "that's a good point." This phrase acknowledges the validity and value of someone's contribution to a discussion or conversation. It shows that you're actively listening, considering their perspective, and recognizing the merit in their observations or suggestions. During team meetings, when a colleague suggests a different approach to solving a problem, you might respond, "That's a good point about considering the long-term implications. I hadn't thought about how this decision might affect our strategy next year." Or in casual conversations, when a friend offers advice about a personal situation, "That's a good point about talking directly with my neighbor instead of avoiding the issue. Direct communication probably would resolve things faster." This expression demonstrates intellectual humility and collaborative thinking. It shows that you value others' contributions and are open to different perspectives and ideas. Practice saying "that's a good point" with genuine appreciation and thoughtfulness, showing that you're seriously considering what the other person has shared. Let's explore another versatile expression, "I was wondering." This phrase provides a polite and gentle way to introduce questions, requests, or inquiries without sounding too direct or demanding. It creates a softer, more conversational tone that makes others more comfortable and willing to respond positively. Instead of directly asking, "Can you help me with this project?" you might say, "I was wondering if you might have some time this week to help me with the marketing analysis project. I could really use your expertise with data interpretation." Or rather than asking, "What time does the store close?" you could say, "I was wondering what time you close tonight. I need to pick up a few items after work." Practice using "I was wondering" with a friendly conversational tone that invites cooperation rather than demanding immediate action. This expression works particularly well in professional settings where politeness and diplomatic communication are valued. But it's equally effective in casual conversations where you want to maintain a respectful, considerate tone. Another important expression for managing expectations and timelines is "as soon as possible." This phrase effectively communicates urgency while remaining professional and reasonable. It's particularly useful in work environments where timing matters, but you want to show respect for others' schedules and priorities. You might write in an email, "Could you please send me the updated budget report as soon as possible? We need to review the numbers before tomorrow's board meeting." Or say to a service provider, "We'd appreciate having the repairs completed as soon as possible since we're hosting an important event this weekend." This expression conveys urgency without being pushy or unreasonable. Practice saying "as soon as possible" with appropriate urgency while maintaining a respectful tone. The key is communicating the importance of timing without making others feel pressured or overwhelmed by unrealistic demands. Now let's examine the expression, "I'm not sure about that." This diplomatic phrase allows you to express doubt, disagreement, or uncertainty without being confrontational or dismissive. It's an excellent way to introduce alternative viewpoints or express reservations while maintaining positive relationships and keeping conversations constructive. When someone suggests a plan that you have concerns about, you might respond, "I'm not sure about that approach. While I understand the benefits you've described, I'm worried about the potential risks and whether we have enough resources to implement it successfully." Or when discussing personal decisions, "I'm not sure about accepting that job offer right now. The salary increase is attractive, but the longer commute and increased travel requirements concern me." This expression demonstrates thoughtful consideration rather than immediate rejection. It opens the door for further discussion and shows that you're willing to explore ideas while maintaining your own perspective and judgment. Finally, let's explore the expression, "I'll keep that in mind." This phrase shows that you value someone's advice, suggestion, or information and will consider it in future decisions or situations. It's a respectful way to acknowledge input without committing to specific actions immediately. When a colleague offers professional advice, you might respond, "I'll definitely keep that in mind when I'm preparing for the client presentation next month. Your suggestion about using more visual elements makes a lot of sense." Or when a friend shares recommendations, "Thanks for telling me about that restaurant. I'll keep that in mind when I'm planning my anniversary dinner next week." Practice saying, "I'll keep that in mind," with appreciation and genuine consideration. This expression shows respect for others' input while maintaining your autonomy in decision-making. It keeps conversations positive and shows that you value others' contributions to your thinking process. These expressions work together to create more sophisticated, emotionally intelligent conversations that build stronger relationships and demonstrate advanced English communication skills. The key is practicing them in appropriate contexts with genuine emotion and consideration for others.
As we conclude our comprehensive exploration of essential English expressions, let's focus on some final phrases that will truly set your English apart and demonstrate advanced conversational skills. These remaining expressions are particularly valuable because they show cultural understanding and social awareness that native speakers highly appreciate and recognize. One of the most important expressions for building rapport and showing genuine interest in others is, "Tell me more about that." This phrase demonstrates active listening and curiosity, encouraging others to share additional details about topics they're passionate about or experiences they've mentioned. It transforms basic conversations into engaging, meaningful exchanges where people feel heard and valued. When someone briefly mentions an interesting hobby, accomplishment, or experience, you can deepen the conversation by saying, "That sounds fascinating. Tell me more about that." For example, if a new acquaintance mentions they recently started learning pottery, you might respond with genuine interest. "Pottery sounds like such a creative and relaxing hobby. Tell me more about that. What got you interested and what's been your favorite part of learning so far?" This expression works equally well in professional contexts. When a colleague mentions a successful project, you might say, "I heard the client was really impressed with your presentation. Tell me more about that. What strategies did you use to make it so effective?" This shows professional curiosity and willingness to learn from others' successes. Practice saying, "Tell me more about that," with authentic curiosity and engagement. Your tone should convey genuine interest rather than polite obligation. The key is asking because you truly want to understand and learn more, not because you feel socially required to show interest. Another sophisticated expression that demonstrates consideration and flexibility is, "Whatever works best for you."
This phrase shows that you prioritize others' convenience and preferences while remaining accommodating and cooperative. It's particularly valuable in scheduling, planning, and collaborative situations where multiple people's needs must be considered. When arranging meetings or social plans, you might say, "I'm available Tuesday through Thursday afternoon. Whatever works best for you. Just let me know and I'll adjust my schedule accordingly." Or when discussing project approaches with teammates, "I can work with either the morning or afternoon timeline for the presentation. Whatever works best for you and the rest of the team." This expression demonstrates emotional intelligence and collaborative spirit. It shows that you're focused on finding solutions that work for everyone rather than insisting on your own preferences. Practice saying it with genuine flexibility and consideration, showing that you truly want to accommodate others' needs and constraints. Let's explore another essential expression. "I appreciate your help." This phrase goes beyond simple "thank you" to show deeper gratitude and recognition for someone's assistance, effort, or support. It acknowledges not just the action itself, but the person's willingness to contribute their time and energy to help you. When a colleague stays late to help you finish an important project, you might say, "I really appreciate your help with this deadline." Having your expertise with the technical details made all the difference in the quality of our final presentation. Or when a friend offers emotional support during a difficult time, "I appreciate your help more than you know." Just having someone listen and understand has been incredibly valuable. This expression works particularly well in professional environments where recognizing others' contributions builds positive working relationships and encourages continued collaboration. Practice saying, "I appreciate your help" with sincere gratitude and specific acknowledgement of what the person contributed. Another valuable expression for managing social situations gracefully is, "I should probably get going." This phrase provides a polite and natural way to end conversations or leave social gatherings without seeming abrupt or rude. It suggests responsibility and consideration for time constraints while maintaining positive relationships. You might use this expression at the end of a pleasant conversation. "This has been such an enjoyable chat, but I should probably get going. I have an early morning meeting tomorrow and want to make sure I'm well prepared." Or when leaving a social gathering, "Thank you so much for inviting me tonight. I've had a wonderful time, but I should probably get going since I have a long drive home." The beauty of this expression lies in its gentle, considerate tone. It implies that you have responsibilities or commitments that require your attention, rather than suggesting that you're bored or eager to escape. Practice saying it with warmth and appreciation for the time you've shared with others. Now, let's examine the expression, "That's interesting." This versatile phrase shows engagement and curiosity about information or perspectives that others share. It encourages continued conversation while demonstrating that you're actively processing and considering what you've heard. When someone shares surprising information or an unusual perspective, you might respond with, "That's interesting. I hadn't considered that angle before. It definitely changes how I think about the situation." Or when learning about someone's unique background or experiences, "That's interesting. Growing up in 3 different countries must have given you such a diverse perspective on cultural differences." This expression keeps conversations flowing naturally while showing intellectual curiosity and openness to new ideas. Practice saying "that's interesting" with genuine engagement and follow it up with questions or observations that demonstrate you're actively thinking about what the person has shared. Finally, let's conclude with the expression, "Thanks for letting me know." This courteous phrase acknowledges when someone has shared important information, updates, or notifications with you.
It shows appreciation for their communication and consideration in keeping you informed about developments that affect you. When a colleague sends you an update about schedule changes, you might respond, "Thanks for letting me know about the meeting time change. I'll update my calendar and inform the rest of the team." Or when a friend cancels plans due to illness, "Thanks for letting me know you're not feeling well. I hope you feel better soon, and we'll definitely reschedule when you're up for it." This expression demonstrates professional courtesy and personal consideration. It shows that you value clear communication and appreciate when others take time to keep you informed about developments that affect you. Practice saying, "Thanks for letting me know," with genuine appreciation for the person's thoughtfulness in communicating with you. This simple phrase helps maintain positive relationships and encourages continued open communication. Congratulations! You've now learned 30 essential English expressions that will significantly enhance your daily communication skills. Remember to practice these expressions in real conversations, paying attention to context, tone, and timing. With consistent use, these phrases will become natural parts of your English vocabulary, making your conversations more fluent, engaging, and authentically native-like.